Hello everyone, welcome to the United Stand, welcome to a special United Stand because we're here today at Old Trafford previewing the FA Youth Cup final. The first time the Reds have been in the final in 11 years. Travis Binion's boys have done this club proud this season, unlike the first team, but it is something to actually be proud of. And here on United Stand we just want to actually go into detail and talk about what is actually going on right now behind the scenes, what's happening in our youth system, because it is a shining light. It is something that we can be proud of, like I said, and the boys this season have, like I said, first time in 11 years. It is a big thing. It is the biggest competition that these boys can actually enter into and win. They've said that along all the way, and we've got some cracking young players coming up. This tomorrow night is going to be huge. 65,000 plus fans at Old Trafford, 17-year-old, 18-year-old lads walking out to a full noise of Old Trafford. Every single stand has had to have been opened. They weren't expecting this many to turn out, but week after week after week they're opening up different sections of Old Trafford. And can you just imagine being that young lad, you know what I mean, in the academy, 17, 18, like I said, walking out of Old Trafford, full house, everyone behind them. And you know what, this crowd here tomorrow night, like myself and like a lot of the United Stand team and everyone else who's coming, it's about actually getting behind something that you know is worth it. This season we've seen all sorts of horrible football and loads of issues with our first team, but tomorrow night it's about the young lads and something that this club has been proud of through history, and has made their mark in football through young lads coming through. I mean, you can talk about the class of '92, but it's been going on for years, United's academy, and I would say right now is probably the only thing that we're clinging on to, especially in this season, is as anything good coming from Manchester United. I mean, me as a fan, obviously I've been coming for a long time and I've seen all youth academy players come through Manchester United. There's been some that have made it, there's been some that haven't made it, but this crop of lads now are on, well, they're there. They're on the cusp of winning the major trophy, that their first major trophy. Like I said, it is the biggest trophy that these lads can win, and it's a platform for them. The big crowd, will they be able to handle that pressure? Will they be able to play their normal game in front of such a massive crowd here at Old Trafford? It's a big stage that none of them would have ever dreamed of playing on at this age and at this stage of their career, but the fans are behind them, and tomorrow night it's their time to shine. I'll tell you one thing that will be happening: a lot of people will be watching this game worldwide. It's got all the press attention, it's got everyone talking about it, and Ten Hag will be watching it, I can guarantee it. These players will know what's coming this summer with Manchester United. They know the changes that are coming in this football club, and tomorrow night these players here, these young lads, they've got to take their opportunity. They've got a chance to shine and showcase their talents, because with everything going on in the summer, you just never know. You just never know. United's youth system has always been famous for developing. This under-18s crop have mixed between under-23s, the Premier League 2, the FA Youth Cup. They've played in all of these lads on here tonight have played in different parts of United's youth system this season. And you know what? They deserve this. They deserve it, because few of them have actually just come into the club. They've only been here a couple of years, and it actually shows that this club can actually do a little bit of something. It has got good recruitment, scouting players in and bringing them in from other youth setups to come to Manchester United. I mean, there's a few players I'm going to talk about now, and obviously everyone is going to know about the likes of Alejandro Garnacho. Obviously he made his debut here at Old Trafford a couple of weeks ago. Everyone is buzzing about him. He does look like an absolute talent, already called up to the Argentina squad. I mean, training alongside Lionel Messi, training alongside Cristiano Ronaldo. This lad is 17. Can you imagine being given that opportunity and what he would have learned from playing with two of the greatest players that have ever walked the planet at that age? And tomorrow night he's going to walk out here in front of that many fans. I mean, it must have been a buzz from coming on in the first team, but with his mates, with this youth academy team, the under-18s walking out here tomorrow with them, which he has been a massive part of this season. I mean, Garnacho scored 5 in 5 in this competition, going all the way through from the start against Scunthorpe, and we beat Scunthorpe here 4-2 at Old Trafford. I think it was Reading next, then we had Everton, then we had Leicester, and in the semi-final we beat Wolves. Very, very convincing wins in all of them. And together, them lads walking out tomorrow will feel, they'll be the pride of Manchester tomorrow, the pride of Manchester United. And we've not been able to say that about anyone this season, but going back to Garnacho again, these are the type of players now that you're hoping this new change in the summer is going to develop and make Manchester United players. We know they've got the quality. We've seen youth players come through before, but they've fallen because of what's been going on here at Manchester United. It is the perfect summer, and we've talked about this on several shows now, about these players now having their best setup this summer to come through. Because like I just said, some of them haven't, and it's been unfair, and we've lost a lot of talent through the way that this club is run. But right now, like I said, over a decade since we've been in this position in the Youth Cup final, we've had great players, but never as a batch, never as a group like this, not for a long time. Garnacho is one. He's probably the leading light right now because everyone's talking about him, international duty, making his United debut, but he's not the only one. Charlie McNeil, that came back, Manchester United fan, went off to City's academy, was prolific as hell at Manchester City's academy, and United actually paid money for a 17-year-old lad and brought him back to Manchester United. I think it was like somewhere in the region of 1.3 million. Came with a big reputation. Again, 5-5 in the FA Youth Cup alongside Garnacho. That is our front line in this game. And you got to look at it and you got to go, wow, the reputation that he's brought here, he's carried it on this season. Some 17 goals mixed in again within the under-23s, under-18s, the FA Youth Cup, Premier League 2, everything. He's played in all these competitions this season. And tomorrow night, them two, I would say, are the two that everyone is looking at. They've got the big reps from the youth systems and the goals that they've scored, and going through each round of this FA Youth Cup have been the shining lights and the leaders really within this team. They've stood out and shone. Them two are going to be the two, I think, that are the ones everyone is going to be watching, the ones that everyone knows about. But then you've got the likes of Sam Mather, I mean, local Salford lad, big up Salford, just round the corner. Can you just imagine what the lad's feeling walking out? You know what I mean? A boyhood Manchester United fan walking out Old Trafford in front of that crowd tomorrow night. The assist king this season. I mean, he's got something like 12 assists and 4 goals this season in all competition. 3 of them have come in the FA Youth Cup again. He's had a prolific run in this competition, and it's just good to see local lads mixed in with the likes of Garnacho. You know what I mean? United doing things properly, and that's what it's all about. It's actually finding the right crop of lads and getting them through with the right structure, and that's what's so important and what we've talked about a lot. And it's just a perfect occasion for them to go out there and just enjoy themselves. There will be pressure on them. The crowd won't put much pressure on them, but it's these sort of nights now where they've got to remember and take advantage of, because to actually walk out at Old Trafford at that age, and I keep going back to it, I know it must be the best feeling in the world. It must be, because it's what you've dreamt about as a young lad, as a schoolboy, coming through the systems and then being able to come here and play in an FA Youth Cup final at Old Trafford under the floodlights and only living round the corner. It is just something that you would have ever, very few would have ever had the opportunity to do, let alone dream of. But him, and then the other one I'm going to pick out, who has been great this season again, Kobe Mainu, another Stockport lad, absolutely immense in central midfield, and in this competition again, I think he's even got 2 in the FA Youth Cup again this season. Another player that I would probably be looking out for, and looking to see how he copes under the lights and under the pressure and the fans again. Another player that is, again, not been at the football club too long, and already you can see, and this is why I'm talking about the structure of the football club and how it's linked in with this Youth Cup final right now, because it does seem like, with all the bad that's going on and everything crap going on right now in Manchester United, there are elements of this football club that are working right, and this is one of them, and something we cannot afford to mess up. You know what I mean? This is their opportunity, and this is their moment in the lights, and I do think that they're going to take it. Nottingham Forest, I'm going to be honest, I don't know too much about in terms of how good they are and what their setup is, but they have got obviously a proven quality in youth football. Obviously you can see some of their young lads coming through in their first team now, and it's all going to come down to being a great night and a good game, hopefully. And as crazy as it sounds, this is going to be the biggest night of the season. This is United's biggest game of the season right now, and who'd have thought that it'd be the under-18s we'll be talking about right now. I'm going to be walking here tomorrow, doing my usual trip, and I guarantee the atmosphere walking into this game is going to be anything that I've walked through all season watching this first team. There's no way that anyone is going to get on their backs. Everyone is going to be buoyed and excited for it. I know people that are travelling from all over the place to come here tomorrow night just to watch this, because they're fed up of watching the overpaid letdowns, you could say, that we've had, and the failures that we've had in our first team this season. Tomorrow night is just about the youth, and that's what this club is built on. That's what this club was made on. And tomorrow night again, it is the perfect opportunity to get behind it and actually watch a team that actually play together and want to play together, because that's what's been missing all season. And like I said, I'll go back to it one more time, it's the biggest game of Manchester United's season, and it's got nothing to do with the first team. Just shows you part of this club is broken, yes, and we've talked about that enough, but tomorrow night it's about the part that's actually working well, and I just can't wait to actually get out into the Old Trafford tomorrow and watch these guys play, because they deserve it. They put the work in, they put the graft in. Credit to Travis Binion for bringing these lads through this season and getting the first Manchester United team in over a decade, like I said, to an FA Youth Cup final. I'm looking forward to it now, and hopefully you guys, if anyone is coming tomorrow night, come over and see us, have a chat with us before the game, after the game. It is an occasion to celebrate, and hopefully everyone will enjoy it tomorrow night. Guys, cheers for watching. That's my roundup and my preview of the FA Youth Cup final tomorrow night. I hope to see you all there. Cheers for watching, everyone. Bye bye.